I'm Danielle Miles, Investment Banking and Capital Markets Editor at The Banker, and I'm here with Piero Novelli, Global Head of Advisory at UBS, which has won the M&A Award tonight. Congratulations, Piero.
Thank you very much. Very happy to be here.
UBS has been financial advisor on notable deals across the Americas, EMEA and Asia Pacific over the past 12 months.
Yes.
What do you think underpins the bank's success in such a broad range of markets?
Well, a few important things. I mean, our strategy is to lead with strong trust-based relationships with corporate clients and to commit ourselves to deals where we have a genuine angle, whereby we can unlock a situation, unlock a deal, and create substantial value for our clients. That's our strategy. We are not in the volume mass market, leading with the balance sheet, getting league table credit. That's not what we do. That's not our strategy. Our strategy is different. Secondly, importantly, we are forced without capital to be innovative and to be creative. We have to add value. There is no way around it. So I think our strategy of being capital light and leading with advice and intellectual capital has forced us, each one of us, to actually be a lot more creative and innovative and dedicate ourselves to deals where we can genuinely create value. Thirdly and lastly, the team has been in place for long. The M&A team, the leadership of the M&A team, we all know each other very well. There is a long tenure. We have added substantial talent over the last 2 years, and we're very well integrated globally. So our global footprint is very well deployed in a coordinated fashion for our clients. That's why a lot of those deals were indeed cross-border or cross-continental,
yeah.
so to say. A lot of the deals we discussed.
Our judges really honed in on some of those deals, such as Chemgina, Syngenta, but also some of the more particular transactions, such as the Thames Tideway deal,
yes,
where sort of an M&A style bidding process was included as part of the procurement process. To you, which deals really stand out as highlights from the 12 months?
Well, those are certainly great deals because we were innovators in those deals, particularly on the Thames utility and Thames Tideway tunnel. The first time that you apply M&A techniques for the procurement of an infrastructure provider. And in doing that, we lowered the cost of capital and provided value to not only the utilities, but customers and consumers, and to the government by having a more efficient capital structure and getting the right sources of capital to invest on a £4.2 billion project. I would also mention a couple of other deals that are very interesting because of their technical aspects. One deal in the States is what was part of our submission, the North Star
yes, of course, yes.
Realty Finance three-way merger with North Star Asset Management and with Colony Capital. A $17 billion company was created from it. With a three-way merger of three public companies with the presence of an activist in one. It was an equity REIT, a mortgage REIT, and a C Corp, three different corporations of these kinds that got merged to create a very large company, and a lot of value was created. Another deal in the States that we did that we're proud of is to have advised Molson Coors on Miller Coors on a $12 billion takeover from ABI subsequent to the takeover of SAB Miller. That strategically created a lot of value for Molson Coors, which is an important client for us. Share price, I think, went up by 45% in the subsequent 9 months post-announcement of that deal. Created substantial value, strategically was impeccable for the company. And we're very proud of deals like this. And lastly, a deal in China that I would mention, a major restructuring of three SOEs, China Costco, merged with Costco Pacific, and China Shipping in a three-way combination whereby there were 4 separate transactions executed in parallel to restructure the whole group. It's the second largest SOE reorganization, and we were exclusive financial advisor to China Costco on it. The first largest was a CNR CSR, the railways that merged 2 years ago, and we advised on that too. These are the type of deals that we're really proud of.
So obviously a lot to think back about over the past 12 months, but what about
Absolutely.
Looking forward? What are you expecting in terms of deal flow and I guess the major sort of headwinds and drivers going forward?
Well, there is a clear sense that the peak of the cycle is behind us. and the deal-making activity clearly has slowed down relative to 15, both globally in the US and in Europe. The only area that is flat is Asia, because of China outbound being such a large volume of deals.
Yes.
But otherwise, there is a sense that that is what is going on. However, going forward, to the extent that the financing markets and the stock markets stay where they are, this is still a level of activity which is very intense and very large relative to history, because 20% down on 15 means 20% down on the record ever.
Yeah.
So it's still a very active deal environment. Our pipeline is very strong. Our dialogue with corporates make us think that this is continuing, certainly in Europe even more so than in the States. But the major caveat is, are the markets going to continue to support us and help us both the equity markets as well as the financing markets? If they remain this way, possibly the level of activity will stay the same, but we're very dependent on that. So,
great. Thank you very much, Piero, and congratulations
again.
It
was my pleasure. Thank you.